This episode is brought to you by your company. That's right. As an early listener to the new and revamped AgTech Digest, we're offering early listeners and supporters of this podcast interested in sponsoring an incredibly generous discount of 75% off of our normal podcast sponsorship plans. It's our way of saying thank you for listening and supporting early on. So if you think your company would benefit and are open for a conversation, email me directly, harry@verticalfarmingpodcast.com. Thanks for listening and looking forward to your feedback.
Welcome to another episode of AgTech Digest, your go-to source for the latest in agricultural technology. In today's episode, we're diving into the latest developments shaping the future of agriculture. We'll explore a major structural shift in agricultural biotechnology, from owning intellectual property to owning the physical infrastructure to scale it, and look at what that means for where capital is flowing and which crops are winning attention. We'll also cover a landmark funding round for gene-edited crop production, a new AI platform interpreting plant DNA as language, early-stage fund activity, chloroplast gene engineering, a maize genome partnership, AI-driven bioinsecticide validation, a new insecticide launch, and the sobering reality of 2 industry bankruptcies. There's a lot to cover, so let's get started. Let's take a look at what this week brings us. We're in the middle of what can be called a historic crossover event in ag-biotech, the shift from the era of the code to the era of the factory. While companies like Tropic and Living Models are raising significant rounds to scale gene-edited staples and AI platforms, the sector is also facing consolidation head-on, with 2 bankruptcies this week serving as a reminder that momentum and growing pains are running side by side. Looking at this week's analysis covers the seed signal. The agricultural biotechnology sector has undergone a fundamental transition from 2020 to 2026, shifting its primary competitive advantage from the code, owning patents and intellectual property, to the factory, owning the high-throughput physical infrastructure and automated research and development hubs required to scale. This biological industrial maturity is characterized by what the analysis calls a staple renaissance, where capital is rotating away from traditional convenience crops like corn and soy toward wheat and rice, prioritizing global food security and climate resilience. To manage this industrial scaling, the industry is seeing a professionalization of leadership, with scientific founders transitioning to CTO roles to make room for scale-up CEOs and data architects. Supported by modern regulatory frameworks for new breeding techniques, the sector has effectively compressed the commercialization timeline from 12 years to under 5, establishing a new market reality where the ability to physically speed up breeding cycles is the ultimate moat against competitors. As it stands, Tropic secured $105 million in Series C funding, with capital earmarked to scale global production of its gene-edited banana and rice portfolios and accelerate climate-resilient crop pipelines. On the other side of the funding spectrum, Living Models exited stealth with a $7 million seed round to develop an AI platform that interprets DNA as a language, aiming to compress the 8-year seed development cycle and better address climate-driven agricultural needs. Alongside that, Ag Startup Engine closed a $7 million seed fund for AgTech innovation, backed exclusively by industry leaders and strategic partners to provide founders with commercialization pathways and deep sector expertise. Shifting to crop biotechnology, Cytotrait secured $4 million to advance its moss technology, the mutant organelle selection system, which engineers genes directly into chloroplasts and mitochondria, targeting a more precise route to trait development. Well, in genome engineering, KOMO Biosciences and Syngenta announced a collaboration to evaluate non-viral integrase-based technology for the controlled introduction of genetic programs into maize. Building on investment activity, Horticoop announced a strategic investment in AI breeding specialist 25:2, with the funding set to facilitate the company's expansion into the European market, including the opening of a new office in the Netherlands. Moving to biological innovation, IBI Ag successfully completed a proof of concept for its AI-driven bioinsecticide platform, with new proteins validated in insect bioassays that effectively target key agricultural pests while protecting beneficial species. In crop protection, Adama launched Ateca, a new insecticide for sucking pest control powered by Eilon formulation technology, which accelerates leaf penetration and plant uptake for earlier population control. On a more difficult note, AgroIntelli is seeking new ownership after the bankruptcy court in Herning issued a bankruptcy order against AgroIntelli on February 27, 2026, citing liquidity challenges. Finally, to close our news, our Techno was declared bankrupt by the court in Den Haag on March 4, 2026, following the termination of its suspension of payment, a further sign of the consolidation pressure building across the sector. Looking ahead to upcoming industry events, mark your calendars for the World AgriTech Innovation Summit from March 17th to 18th, 2026 in San Francisco. Following that, the Animal AgTech Innovation Summit takes place from April 8th to 9th in Fort Worth, and Regenerative Agriculture runs from April 13th to 16th in Los Angeles. Then we have Future Fit Asia 2026 from May 12th to 13th in Singapore, and Fiber Connect 2026 and Precision Agriculture from May 17th to 20th in Orlando. Finally, don't miss Transform Food and Agriculture Europe from June 2nd and to 3rd RD in Amsterdam. That wraps up today's episode of AgTech Digest. We explored the latest developments in agricultural technology. From the ag-biotech sector's historic shift from intellectual property to industrial infrastructure, and the staple renaissance driving capital toward wheat and rice, to Tropic's $105 million Series C, AI-driven plant language mapping, chloroplast gene engineering, and new biological and chemical crop protection tools, it's clear that the AgTech sector is making strides in sustainability and innovation. And with AgroIntelli and our Techno's bankruptcies reminding us that consolidation is real, the future belongs to those who can execute at scale. Thanks for joining me. I'm Anna, signing off. Stay inspired and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
This episode is brought to you by your company. That's right. As an early listener to the new and revamped AgTech Digest, we're offering early listeners and supporters of this podcast interested in sponsoring an incredibly generous discount of 75% off of our normal podcast sponsorship plans. It's our way of saying thank you for listening and supporting early on. So if you think your company would benefit and are open for a conversation, email me directly, harry@verticalfarmingpodcast.com. Thanks for listening and looking forward to your feedback.